Hi there, my name is Rebecca Matthews. I am the transformation coach and the founder of the Mind and Body Co. Welcome to today's 5 to Thrive, which is a quick 5-minute tutorial where I share tips, tricks and strategies to help you create the life that you truly desire. Now today, the strategy I wanted to talk to you about is from a gentleman called Tim Knight. And he talks about discipline versus default. And this is really interesting. And I've been thinking about this one quite a lot since I heard it. So basically the logic is that we behave and we come from two sets of behavior. One is a disciplined behavior, which is with intent, it's with purpose. We are bringing our skills and our intelligence and our personal growth to creating a disciplined approach to create the outcome that we are after. The second is the default position, and that is where we basically continue to behave in a particular way that we've always done. It's our default position, and it comes with our story, who we are, how we've gotten to where we are, the way we grew up, all of the influences along the way, and it's our default behavior. So basically when something happens, we make the decision. Are we going to move with discipline and consciously make a decision on how we respond, or are we going to move in default, which basically means we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna let all of our default behavior just kick in and drive this one for us, which is really interesting because there is functional and non-functional default behavior, and there is functional and non-functional discipline behavior. So as you can imagine, there are good and bad ways, or functional and non-functional ways to be disciplined. You can be really positively disciplined, where it creates lots of good, positive change in your life, and you can be negatively disciplined, where you perhaps do things too hard. You go too hard. You're too rigid and structured on yourself to your own detriment or to the detriment of others. Again, with default, there is good or functional and dysfunctional default behavior. There is default behavior that comes from a good place where our natural human kindness, love, compassion, those sorts of behaviors kick in. And there is default behavior where we might become defensive or angry or deflective and other not helpful behaviors that can play out in our default behavior. So that's a really interesting thing to think about, first of all, and whether you can catch yourself in those moments where you can see that there's an opportunity to go both ways, and you can start to identify which way are you behaving and which path are you taking right now. And once you bring consciousness to it, you can start to create the change. Now, the second part of this strategy is that there are 5 core skills to build discipline. So basically, in those moments when we start to notice this is an opportunity to either go with discipline or go with default, the 5 steps are to pause and to gain clarity over what is happening for you right now. 2 is to get your mind right. So basically, get yourself to a point where you can have clear perspective on what your options are and how you're feeling and what's coming up for you. 3, step up. Take effective action to get the outcome that you are after. 4, adjust and adapt. No situation is going to be easy if we are creating change around it. So, adjust, recalibrate your behavior, recalibrate your emotions and the way you're showing up, and adapt to the situation that's in front of you. And then 5, make a difference. People feel your attitude. They hear your words and they see your action. So make a difference. If you are consciously making a difference and making a choice to use positive, functional discipline to create change for yourself, then make a difference and share that with others. Again, they feel your attitude, they hear your words and they see your action. So take the opportunity to share the message and to create change for others as well. Now, as always, I would love to hear how this has resonated with you, whether that is something that you've heard before, whether it is something that's new to you, how you will use it in your life, and whether it's something that you've thought about needing to create change around in the past. So pop your comments in. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll come at you soon with another 5 to Thrive. Have a wonderful day.